Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am testing a brand new diamond painting pen that does not use wax or putty, does not need refilled, does not use a vacuum, and picks up AB drills. It is the new flow pen from Picmondoo. When diamond painting first began, you would find a pen, pink pen usually, in the kit, and a square of pink wax. You would use the pen to punch a little hole out of the wax, so you have a little piece of pink wax in the tip. And that is used to pick up the drills. You place it on the glue, you lift it back, and the drill stays on the glue. And that idea has been going since the beginning up until very recently. Things have changed. The pens, maybe you can get custom pens, so you can get different shapes that people prefer. You can get them made out of different materials. But the basic principle is the same. You fill the tip, you place it, and after a while it won't pick up, so you have to refill the pen again. Another problem is with AB drills, these Aurora Borealis, the drills that have that reflective coating. Really nice drills, but a lot of times you have problems because when you place the pen on the drill, pick it up, you place it on the glue, you pull it back, and you suddenly find that your wax is stuck to the drill. And it's been an issue for a long time. Companies have tried different ways to get around the problem, and the sort of most recent thing is the vacuum pen, where you get a pen and it has a tube and it goes to a pump and it uses vacuum, so it sucks the drills up and you can place the drills and you don't have the issue with the wax. So this has been the sort of latest craze. Lots of companies are jumping on the bandwagon. There are numerous styles and designs. This is the Picmondoo. A lot of people recommend it, but very recently I was on their website and I saw that they have brought out a new pen. So I thought, okay, I'll have a look at this. So this is the flow pen, and it's called Purple Magic. I actually contacted Picmondoo and said, I think you've got a typo on your name. Shouldn't it be Purple Magic? They replied and they said, no, Purple Magic is actually a protected name, so they call it the Purple Magic. So just in case you do the same as me and think it's a typo, it isn't. So it's called the flow pen. It looks like it sits in a little diamond, and this is the pen. Not a lot on the box. In German, so not for children under 3, and then just an address, and that is it. So I'll open it up and we'll have a look. I'm really curious about this because one of the main things they say is the pen will pick up AB drills. You don't need to fill it, and it's good for at least 300,000 drills. So in the packaging we get a little brochure, we get the pen, the tip, and that diamond base. So I want to have a look at the instructions first. So one side is in German, so we'll skip that one. So we get to the English one. Please read before use. Congratulations on your new Picmondoo flow pen. To make sure you enjoy it for a long time, please read these short instructions first. The patented structure at the tip is very sensitive. Apply only normal pressure. There is no need to press hard. Avoid touching the tip with your fingers, as skin oils can affect its function. Store the tip protected from dust and away from direct sunlight to keep it working perfectly. Over time, the structure may collect some dirt and lose a bit of adhesion. If this happens, gently tap it onto the adhesive surface of your diamond painting. This will clean it automatically. How to clean how to clean the structure. Use the adhesive surface of your diamond painting for cleaning. Gently place the gripping surface onto it. The glue on the canvas will absorb the finger oils from the microstructure. Slowly and evenly pull the tip vertically off the adhesive surface. Repeat this process 5 to 10 times on a clean spot of the canvas until no residue remains visible. Important notes: do not use cleaning agents such as acetone, ethanol or isopropanol. These can damage the delicate microstructure and reduce adhesion. Always press and lift the gripping surface vertically from the adhesive layer. Sideways movements can cause damage. After cleaning, visually check whether all residues are gone. Repeat the process if necessary. Store the cleaned tip in its holder to protect it from dust and dirt. If some drills don't stick, don't worry. This is not a problem with your flow pen, but with the drills themselves. Some manufacturers, including us in the past, use an anti-static spray during production to make packaging easier. This spray can leave invisible oily residues which prevent the structure from gripping the drills properly. Important: do not apply extra force. This may damage the sensitive structure. Instead, you can clean the drills in an alcohol solution or an ultrasonic bath and dry them thoroughly. Use the Picmondoo e-painter or temporarily switch back to the standard wax pen. Good news: all new Picmondoo kits will be produced without anti-static spray, so in the future you'll be able to pick up all drills effortlessly, enjoy your creative work and the refinement of your artworks. Okay, so quite a lot to read there, but it sounds like it is important that you don't touch the end of the pen. We'll have a look at it. So it looks like a pretty small pen. So this is the pen, Picmondoo. It has a sort of rubberized grip area. It's pretty short. Just compare it to, no, it's not actually. It's slightly shorter than the standard pink pen. But the bit that I'm really interested in is the tip. Because I saw on the website, they claim that this pen does not, you can't refill it, there is nothing to refill it with. But they say it will pick up over 300,000 drills. So it's a push fit, so I'll just push it in. Nothing really much to see in the end, but that's it. So don't touch the tip. So this is the Picmondoo flow pen. Now I am very curious to see how well it works with ABs, because that has always been the bugbear for people. The ABs pulling the wax out of the pen. A lot of people use the vacuum pens just for the ABs and nothing else. But quite a few people now are starting to use the vacuum pens. They're becoming very popular because there is no residue left on your diamond painting. This pen would do the same thing, but no refilling the pen and no noise and no tube. So if this works, this could be the start of something interesting. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test it. So I have started a large diamond painting that does not have a lot of ABs. They're scattered very few and far between. So I thought, okay, I need to find another kit. I broke my golden rule. Normally, once I start a kit, I never start another one at the same time. But I thought, I'll see if I can find a small kit that I can try the ABs on. So I did that, and it is underneath these mats. So this, oops, I'll move the light. This is the kit that I'm going to try. I'm only going to try the ABs because that is the main thing about the pen. They claim it works with AB drills. So I'll set, I've touched the end, shouldn't have done that. So we'll give it a try and see what happens. Okay, so we have it set up. I'm just going to do the ABs because obviously that's the thing that we're all interested in. As I said, I did touch the tip there. I wasn't thinking whether it makes a difference, I don't know. They say keep the pen vertical, which is what I do anyway, so not anything different from me. Picked up and placed. Picked up, placed. It goes sticky. Picked up, placed. So I haven't tried the pen at all. These are the first 4 drills I've tried placing. Exactly how it is picking up, I have no idea. But it's not refillable. But they say it's good for at least 300,000 drills. So I'm just going to keep, right, this is, that one I think slightly off. So I know they said don't go sideways, but realistically, when you diamond paint, you do tweak the drills if they're off a bit. So we'll see if that affects it. But so far, it's working absolutely fine. I did take a really close-up picture of the tip and zoomed in on it. It's hard to tell what exactly is in there. It looks like some kind of mesh, but I don't know. It's definitely very different. I have never seen anything like this. And it's working absolutely fine with ABs. So I'm pretty sure if it works with ABs, it's going to work with fairy dust as well. Now, I don't have the light pad on, so I'm not really used to this, because I have a larger diamond painting under here that I'm working on, and I didn't want to move it. So I'm working without the aid of a light pad. But you can see it's picking up absolutely fine. I am a very light toucher. I don't press hard on the pen if I use a pen. I find that the wax lasts longer if you don't press hard, and you don't get as much residue. So with this pen, you'll never get any residue because there's no wax on it, or not that I can see. I'm not sure exactly what it is that's making it pick up, but I'm definitely not complaining, because anybody who's worked with ABs know they can be a total pain if you're working with wax. The fact it doesn't leave any residue is a definite plus. You don't have to stop and refill your pen. Normally when you refill your pen, the first few times you press it down, some wax will sort of go around the edge of the pen and it can get stuck between the drills or on the drills. But it's definitely working. It's picked up every drill so far, and it just feels like it normally feels. It doesn't feel any different. It feels like I'm using wax. I think I'm running out. This was the problem. I was trying to find a small kit, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish this before I go back to the big kit. I'll just leave the big kit underneath the mats. I think we're pretty much done. No, we're not. It's all over here. But if I had been trying this with brand new wax, I don't think the wax would still be in the pen by now. The other thing is, the obvious next step is a multiplacer. I have emailed them and asked them if they have plans to create a multiplacer with the same type of tip. But I sent that email just before I recorded this message, but I probably will do an update. Maybe when I finish this diamond painting, I'll use this pen for everything, just do the whole diamond painting, and report back if I had any issues. The thing I was thinking about was when they said if you get anything in the tip of the pen, to clean it, touch it on the glue, and I thought, well, do I really want to? I'm going to try and get that drill off. Normally I would just flick it with my finger. Yeah, it says in the instructions if you get dust or anything in the tip, or it's not picking up, to clean it, you have to press it down, or touch it down, I would imagine, onto the glue on a clean area, and then lift it up, do that 5 to 10 times, and then it should clear it. So basically, to me, what you're doing is you're transferring the oil or dust from the pen tip to the canvas, which I really wouldn't want to do on the actual canvas. So I was thinking if you had to do it, you could use that little excess glue strip that you get around the edges of the diamond painting. The glue always goes slightly past, so you could just dab the pen there. I think that's what I'm thinking anyway. Then you're not dabbing dust or oil or anything onto the actual work area. But it works. It just feels like a normal pen, but I am a very gentle placer. I don't press hard on the pen at all. I just basically touch the drills, touch the glue, touch the drills, touch the glue. So it doesn't feel any different for me at all. But there is something else that I want to check. So what I was thinking about when I was using this pen is it a standard diameter fit? Would it fit in other pens? So maybe this really isn't your style. Is it possible to put that tip in a different pen? So the first one I wanted to try was just the standard pink pen. So take that out. And we'll take this tip out and see if it fits. And it does. So that means that it's a standard diameter, so it would fit in any push fit pen. So you don't have to use the pen it comes with. You may have a pen that you prefer. So I've got one of my custom pens here. I'll try it in that, but pretty sure it's going to work. And it does. So then I can use it in a pen that I prefer. So it's a standard fit, and that is pretty cool because then you can just use the tip. I also asked them if they are planning to sell the tips, like replaceable tips. They said at the moment, because everything is so new, they don't have replacement tips, but they will be stocking them, or they're planning to stock them at some point in the future. So this, if it keeps working like this totally changes things. There's no need to get a vacuum pen because you don't have to fill the tip. You don't fill the tip, and it doesn't leave any residue. It picks up ABs, picks up standard drills. I'm pretty sure the ABs were always the issue. And so for people with the vacuum pens, you no longer have a hose going across your table, or people who are using the vacuum pens with the pump inside. I have started to see people commenting saying that after they use the pen, or when they've been using those pens for quite a while, the vibration from the pump starts to make their fingers tingle. So it affects the sensation in their hands. Now, I don't know if that's only certain people, but it sort of makes sense if you've got that motor buzzing away and you're holding it all the time for an hour, 2 hours, however long you're diamond painting. I can understand that would cause your hand to tingle. So this tip gets rid of that. No buzzing, no noise. That's the other problem with the vacuum pens. If you're diamond painting in a room and somebody else is reading or even sleeping, and they don't want to hear that motor, now they don't have to. So as I said, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it seems to work. I am impressed. This is a big step forward. I've never seen anything like this. So that is the brand new flow pen from Picmondoo. I just realised I was so focused on the tip of the pen, I forgot to even look at the base that comes with it. So here it is, wrapped in a little bag. It's sealed, oh no it's not. Good old glue strip. So here we get a massive purple diamond, or should I say purple diamond. A bit heavy, like a paperweight. So I'll put the tip back in the Picmondoo pen and set it in. Oh, okay, it doesn't. It sits loosely, but I take it the purpose of this is so that you do not get dust on the tip. It keeps it out of sunlight as well. I have no idea why sunlight would affect the tip, but like I said, I have no idea how it works. I just know it looks as if it works. If I switch that tip, now I'm thinking about if you use a heavier pen, if you swap the tip, I think this is going to tip over because I'm on a tilted table. Huh. It still holds it. So that pen is acrylic and wood, so it's a good weight in that. It's a lot heavier than the Picmondoo pen. It holds it on an angle. I'm on a tilted table. So you can still use it with a heavier pen, which is good. But yeah, I'm very impressed. No idea how it works, but it's totally different from anything else I've ever seen. And I'm just very impressed. So that was the Picmondoo Flow Pen. I am very impressed. It just worked, no problems at all. It just felt exactly the same as if I was using wax, but no residue. Worked with every AB that I picked up. The plan now is to do that whole small diamond painting with the pen and see what happens. The kit also has fairy dust in it as well. I think I had 2 or 3 fairy dust and the ABs and standard drills, so the whole mixture. Yeah, I'm going to single place, do the whole kit, and I'll do a sort of follow-up video and let you know how things went. But when I emailed them, they seemed pretty confident with this at least 300,000 drills. But I thought, well, if it eventually doesn't pick up, can you buy replacement tips? That was the question I asked them. And like I said they don't have replacement tips at the moment, but the plan is to get them in on the store. But it is a very, very new pen. Totally different from anything else I've tried. And I can see this tip, especially if they can figure out how to make a multiplacer that works the same way. I can see this pen taking over from the vacuum pen. Couldn't remember the name of it. Vacuum pen, e-pen, whatever you want to call it. And doing away with wax and putty and glue dots and anything else, museum putty, everything. If it's going to work that well, I think there's going to be a huge demand for it, and I think people will be very happy to see it arrive. So that's it, brand new pen from Picmondoo. If you enjoyed the video and you would like to see more unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, sometimes just ideas that I have and decide to do little videos about them, basically anything to do with diamond painting, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you will get a little message when a new video comes up. I have a lot of stuff to record, so there will be plenty of new videos in the I was going to say foreseeable future, but quite a long future actually. I think I've got maybe somewhere in the region of 60 videos to record. So yeah, That's going to be me for quite a while. It'll keep me busy. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.